Okay, welcome to Conflict Avenue number 2. Before we get started, let's begin with this is not for children, and this is an idea and only an idea. It is loaded with possibilities, but will it happen? Probably not. All right, so we got everybody bitching about the border crisis, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. We're bitching. We've gone as far as to unalive people, murder people by putting razor wire inside of the water so the people coming through the water will get ripped to shreds, not giving a fuck if they're innocent men, women, or children, or the key word innocent at all. So I made a proposal on my TikTok. I'm going to run that by y'all. So this won't be a very long video. If you want the better version, you can go to my TikTok. Do not ask me how to put the link in the bio. Just know that if you see Spider-Man being choked by the Kingpin, and Spider-Man would be Ben Riley, then it's me. Okay, so, and it'll have JW underscore Grey Wolf EFG. All right. So that way you can get a better concept of what I'm saying. I don't want to keep you guys that long. I got a lot of things to do tomorrow, and I have other issues going on as we speak. So in my TikTok, I tried to make this as simple as possible. So I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible for people who are smarter than me. That this can be done. The question is, why haven't we done it since like Ronald Reagan? Or before when illegals or undocumented immigrants was coming over. So I was thinking, and again, just hear me out. Doesn't have to happen. Probably would be nice if they at least considered what I'm saying. Since people want to come into the country, why don't we build asylum cities at the border? And I'm not saying enclose them in, but build an asylum city next to the border, or at least asylum seeking living facilities where you can have a building for housing and a building for working and another building to educate the children so that all of these problems will more than likely be solved. However, I'm pretty sure no one's really considering, maybe if we house them, feed them, and let them work for their keep while they go seek asylum in that same building. There should be an office where people can give them asylum. They can apply for citizenship. Citizenship shouldn't cost thousands of dollars. It really shouldn't, but apparently it does. And then you have to pay for the kids. At least let the kids become citizens for free. And then probably get sworn into citizens at like 12 or 13 when they actually understand how politics and society works. But while they're kids, like from infancy to at least 12 or 13, they're still fresh, they're still learning. But we can educate them, we can provide them with work, we can provide them with food and shelter right there at the border. And then you won't have people trying to rush the border. You won't have people swimming through razor wires, sacrificing their lives, lungs, and limbs to get here. We can have a perfect world if we could just do this. And we can do it in Canada, where they have border cities in case they want to transfer. Instead of saying, I want to seek asylum in America, I want to seek asylum in Canada. For those people, we can have them put on a plane right there. You want to seek asylum in Canada, which you probably have a better chance of doing, and fly them up to Canada. Canada should also agree with this and just have border cities that are asylum cities for asylum seekers where they can have a place to work, a place to eat, a place to sleep, and a place to educate their children. You gotta think this shit through while you're listening to an idiot try to explain something that's so smart that it's stupid to y'all. So if you think that I'm touching on something, y'all should probably get to work on writing this shit down. It's gonna be somebody's brilliant plan that's gonna make my plan looks really, really simple. But remember, you got it from me first, and I think that it can be done. I mean, we're always bitching about them undocumented people coming in. They're fucking up everything. They're taking all the jobs. Give them jobs. Let them build sanctuary and asylum cities until they are granted sanctuary, asylum, or citizenship. It's not like they're going to go back from the border if they're working at the cities that we build at the border. New Texas, New Arizona, New Mexico. You can build a city, give it a name. Freedom 1, Freedom 2, Freedom 3, at all the border places from east to west, and just call them Asylum 1, Freedom 1. Somewhere in there, you can give them a name that means safety and that they can come to the border, be fingerprinted, documented, vented, criminal background search, everything that they need. Now, remember that in America, you can't really charge someone from another country for the crime they committed in that country. You can only charge them for the crime they commit in our country. Now, we got to find a way to work around that and a couple of other loopholes. But outside of that, if we build border cities that have asylum offices and citizen offices, hire some lawyers, pay them whatever the fuck they want to help push people through so that we can get all the undocumented people documented and ready to work. And this way people can't be saying, well, they don't pay taxes or they're taking all the jobs. No, they're taking the jobs that you won't take. Alright? That I won't take. I clean toilets. I don't like the job. But my acting career hasn't taken off. So I have to do what I have to do to survive because that's just the way it is. America is the only place I know where Americans don't really have success without damn near dying to get it, which is kind of what I'm doing. But we bring in other people and give them everything, but don't give our own citizens anything. But for the undocumented, we can build these undocumented places of sanctuary right at the border. That way they can harbor there for a few weeks, few months, whatever it takes to get them processed so they can come through and become American citizens or get asylum until they can figure out what they want to do. If they seek asylum, they can probably stay 3-4 months because it shouldn't take that long. If they're seeking citizenship, they can probably stay 3 or 4 months. It shouldn't take that long. And this way, you'll have a place for their kids to be safe and educated while they're there. And make sure that everything's credible so that when they transfer into American citizenship and go to American schools, everything they've learned, they don't have to repeat a grade. They're just ready to go. We can do that. We have the people, we have the resources. We're just choosing to be stupid about this shit. So let's stop being stupid. Let's actually unite and give these people asylum and citizenship without making it cost them an arm and a fucking leg to get in. Alright? And let's not get rid of the anchor babies, no, because first and foremost, if you get rid of anchor babies, then all of us need to go. All of us need to go, except for Native Americans, because they were here first. And I'm part Native, so I'm going to have to probably have some loopholes that I have to jump through, but I'm willing to jump through that shit, because, I'm also part black and I'm also part white. But since I'm part Native, and probably don't have enough Native to count, but that should count for me being able to stay. Figure it out. And FYI, before I end this, before borders, in case y'all didn't know, Native Americans, Mexicans were also Native Americans. Before borders, before colonization, and all Native Americans roamed wherever the fuck they wanted to go. And then civilization or colonization came and decided that Mexicans were no longer Native Americans. Don't forget that Mexicans are Native Americans as well. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. I hope I taught you guys something. Consider what I said. Consider what I said. If we build asylum towns at the border, we can build gigantic hotels at the border. We can put asylum seeking offices in there. We can seek citizen seeking offices in there. And we don't charge them thousands of dollars to become American citizens. That really should not even have been a charge. I mean, maybe $100 maybe, but not thousands of dollars. These people are poor. Where are they going to get thousands of dollars from? Come on, let's make this shit real. If you are poor and you're leaving a destituted area and a place that has no income whatsoever, how are you going to get American citizenship if you have to pay for it? At least with asylum, you don't have to pay for that. You can get asylum. You can get them through the courts. You can have a courtroom there and a judge. You can have all the fingerprints and everything you need there. It's not like we don't have enough of them lying around. We can do this, man. But our governments, our Republicans and our Democrats, are just being dumbasses at this point. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.